Testing 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, there you have it. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast live edition. Oh, I'm glad you're here. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you, man. I am here for you to try to help solve some problems, talk about some things, and, who knows? Maybe hear a little bit from you if you feel like talking about something too. But the special episode, 100 episodes. That's why I'm doing this live thing, just to see how it's going, man. Let you know that I really appreciate you watching and listening for 100 episodes, 90,000 people. This is fantastic. I wasn't going to do a live broadcast because I have a face for radio, but what the heck, hope I don't scare anybody away. But I do have a few shout outs for the people that went to the website when I blasted out there. Hey Mike, what's up, buddy? For the people that went to the website to sign up for a shout out, we've got Britt Howard from Spokane, Washington. Listening up in Spokane. Cool. All right. And then we also have Sunji from Salt Lake City. Sunji. I don't think it's Sun Guy. I think it's Sunji because of sunglasses probably. That's it. And we've got Tim from Port Elmsley, Canada, and Bruce from Sheldon, Texas. Hey guys, I appreciate everybody listening all over the place. It's really makes me feel good that my words are getting through to people and helping people out, because I like helping people out. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help out a little bit. And if you're either watching on YouTube or Facebook Drumman or Facebook over another place. I'm streaming at 3 places at once, so hopefully the bandwidth isn't terrible. I don't know how the video is on YouTube, I don't care. I think everything's all right, and I think everybody can hear me, but we'll see. Anyway, what am I going to talk about in this episode? The 100th episode. I think I should start off by telling you a little bit about myself, and if you don't know me, and also for people who are listening to this later, you missed out on the live show. But why do I do this? People have asked me, I've gotten emails and stuff as to why do I do this podcast? Well, I do it for a lot of reasons. One, because I like to help people. I like to cheer people up and make them laugh and put a smile on their face and hopefully forget about all their troubles and their worries and whatever. I don't know where that's from. The bare necessities. I'm singing the bare necessities on a live show. Anyway, but I do that because I have some different ideas and different ways to make you feel better and feel happier. And if I can help somebody to be happy, then, it's rewarding. And by the looks of the emails and texts and stuff that I get, a lot of people are getting something out of this podcast, and I'm really learning a lot myself. I'm learning a lot about myself as I go through this process with you of being happy and sharing happiness and being positive and all that good stuff. So that's why I do it, to try to cheer people up, because maybe it could be the key to your happiness. Maybe I might open the door that'll help you to be happy, and it'd be cool, that would be great. But a little bit about me, my background, my upbringing, what qualifies me to talk about all this positivity, and how did I get so positive, and what the heck's going on. But how did I get this way? It started when I was a little kid. My family, I had a perfect family life. My parents were very happy and positive, and they always instilled in me that I could be whatever I want to be and become what I want to become. And it was cool. It was great. And it helped me to grow to be a better person and positive, and I believed in myself. My parents never argued. They had a great relationship. A quick story is, you probably heard it before, but we were cooking dinner one time, and my mom needed some milk for the mashed potatoes. Imagine that. Can't have good mashed potatoes without whole milk. So she told my dad, I need some milk. And the store's about 8 blocks away. So he told her to turn down the stove and hop in the car. And we all hopped in the car and rode 8 blocks to go get a gallon of milk. And we could have probably walked there. But the fact that my dad insisted that we do everything together, he was like that. He always wanted us to do everything together. And that's great. And I'm glad he did, because it was a bonding relationship. And my dad and I used to do stuff all the time. And he used to keep a fishing pole in the back of the car. Not because we were great fishermen, but every once in a while we'd be driving and he'd stop and pull over and we'd go fishing. Every time we did, I caught the first fish. It was great. And I don't know if he let me catch the first fish or what, but I always did. So I do recall back to when I was about 10. Now, mind you, I've got a perfect life. Everything's happy. My parents have everything they could ever want. About 10 years old, we stopped and went fishing. And my dad caught the first fish, and I got totally upset, and I was totally upset, crying and stuff, and I couldn't understand why. And I thought at that age it was because he caught the first fish, but I just knew it was something different. And he tried to tell me it's okay, you didn't catch the first fish, no big deal. So after we went home, that was a Saturday. Monday morning, my life changed forever. And hey, John, what's up? My dad woke up, had heartburn, went to the door, and laid down on the couch and said, gave me his jewelry and said, take care of your mother, and went to the hospital, and he died right before my 11th birthday, which changed my life forever, man. It changed my life. So I blamed the world, and my dad was a drummer, and we were drummers, and I still am, and I became obsessed with playing music and being happy. I didn't want to see anybody be as upset and sad as I was. So I was driven to make people happy then. I decided I'm going to just always make people happy. So it changed me, and it gave me, the music gave me a positive influence, and the drums was a connection to my dad, so it became like an obsession. It became a total obsession playing drums, and that's all I did all the time, because that was my my bond. Yeah, John, right? Nobody knew this story, so I'm opening up to you here. And but it became my connection to my dad, so all I did was drum. So as I went through my high school band and my musical career, I ended up in drum and bugle corps, where I was just relentlessly practicing and became a world champion way back when in 1983. So, and I made a lot of people happy with my playing. So that was really cool. Hi, Pam. How you doing? I can see you over there. Anyway, well, I can't really see you, but this is the live show. Hey, all right. Anyway, so long story short, my drums and my connection to my family made me want to pursue the happiness and share the happiness. And now that I found this platform of a podcast, I first started off as just talking and hear myself talk, basically. It wasn't really a point to it. I was just rambling on. And it started to stick, and started to get more people listening and more people texting me, and it was helping people. So I was starting to open up more and more. And the more I do it, the more I connect. So that's why I do this, is to really connect with you and to try to make you feel better about yourself and be happy. Now I have all kinds of things I want to talk about. So I don't know how long this is going to be. It's already about 10 minutes long, and my podcasts usually only run for 10 minutes. But Pam, you finally made it here. How about that? Oh, look at all the hearts. They love me. That's great. So I am on a relentless pursuit of happiness. How about that? That's my new phrase for whatever year this is, 2019. Hey, Mark, what's happening? Are you watching over there? I got 3 streams going at the same time. I hope it's not really... I see the YouTube stream's kind of choppy, but at least the audio is good, I'm sure. But anyway, so what do I want to talk about? Well, the Be Positive podcast is all about helping you to be stronger and more positive and look at things a different way. If you're a negative person, maybe I can help you to be more positive. And that's my goal. That's why it says be positive. And the second part is stay positive. Because you can get positive and then all of a sudden fall back into that slump and you're not positive anymore. So you can be positive, but you got to stay positive. And I hopefully help you with ways to stay positive. So let me get started right into normally like I do with the podcast. I already did the shout out. I told you to go to the website, bepositivepodcast.com. But this lighting is horrible. Anyway, I didn't really work with the lighting. I took a nap instead. So anyway, so let's get to the show, man. Let's get to it. What I want to start with is how to really get yourself on a positive track is to first decide who you are and what you want to be. And the best way to do that is to think about what makes you happy. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? And do that. And try to do that. Because if you could do that as your job in your life, then you're totally happy and you're successful. And what is success anyway? Success is what you make it. It's what it is in your individual mind. There is no gauge for success except what other people say. And like making lots of money or buying a big house and all that stuff is basically irrelevant when you die anyway. It's all material things. And if you're not happy inside, all that material stuff doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything, right? So you got to accept, you got to set some goals and work to hit those goals, man. You have to take action. You can't just set a goal and like the secret says, just think it and wish it and visualize it. You have to actually take action along with visualizing. They say that visualizing is actually it's a muscle. Working your brain is a muscle because it is, and it's almost as good as actually doing. And you teach your subconscious what's going on. And you actually, if you do something enough times in your mind, your subconscious picks it up and it starts becoming a reality. So if you're negative and you want to be positive, you start being more positive, thinking positive thoughts, being happy, talking positively to people, and just putting out that positivity. It's going to start becoming a habit, and it's going to change your life. So a way to do that is you have to accept yourself for who you are. You got to own up for who you are. You got to own your mistakes. You have to accept your past failures and move on. You made mistakes. Don't do that again. Move on and get to your happy place, right? But you can never give up. You can't give up. Don't pursue happiness. Okay. Here, let me tell you something. Don't pursue happiness. Pursue the lifestyle that brings happiness to you, because happiness is a feeling. So instead of pursuing that happiness, pursue that lifestyle that brings you happiness, which is doing what you love to do and being grateful and showing gratitude and having a good attitude towards life. I've seen so many people with bad attitudes that it just ruins their life, and they don't even realize that their bad attitude is killing them. And it's just, if you have a good attitude and you show the gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, how about that? Your life will get better. It has to. That's just the way it is. Because what you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking positive, you're thinking grateful, and you're happy to be alive, and you're doing all good things to people,